Let's be honest. Lust is one of the hardest battles to fight. It doesn't matter how many times you say, "I'll never do it again." It keeps coming back, stronger, louder, more convincing. You delete the apps. You pray harder. You block the websites. But deep down, you feel like something is still holding you. Today, we're going to talk about why you really struggle to break free from lust and masturbation, and how your freedom begins with one question most people never ask. Why do I even want to stop? A lot of people want to stop because they're scared of being caught, judged, or punished. They fear losing God's favor or being seen as a hypocrite. But here's the truth. Fear might make you change for a moment, but love is what makes you change for life. If your motivation is fear, you'll always be running from something. But if your motivation is love, you'll finally start running towards someone, Jesus. When you fight lust only to be a better Christian, you're fighting from guilt. But when you fight because you want to see God clearly again, you're fighting from grace. Lust doesn't just affect your body, it affects your vision. When you give in to it repeatedly, something happens inside. Your heart becomes dull to beauty, your mind becomes numb to truth, your eyes lose the ability to see God's presence in simple things. You can stand in front of a sunset, a mountain, a moment of worship, and feel nothing. Why? Because lust doesn't just stain your purity, it clouds your perception. You can't see holiness clearly while your heart is chasing images that were never meant to satisfy you. It's not that God isn't near, it's that sin blinds your eyes to His light. Freedom doesn't start with self-control, it starts with surrender. When you let the Holy Spirit confront your sin, He doesn't just take away your habits, He restores your vision. You start to see differently. The same people you used to objectify become souls you pray for. The same moments you used to waste become opportunities for purpose. The same desires that once controlled you become reminders that you were made for something deeper. When your heart is pure, you start to experience God in places you never expected, in music, in laughter, in silence. And you realize that what lust promised you for seconds, God can give you for eternity. When you give in to lust, you're not just giving up purity. You're trading the presence of God for a temporary high. And when you've seen what His presence feels like, no high can compare. Freedom isn't about suppressing desire, it's about redirecting it. You were created to crave, but your cravings were meant for God, not pixels. Every time you resist lust, you're not just saying no to sin, you're saying yes to seeing God clearly again. So here's your challenge this week. Don't just fight lust because you're afraid of punishment. Fight it because you miss God's presence, because you miss peace, because you want to see clearly again. Let your motive be love, not fear. Let your goal be purity, not perfection. What part of this video stood out to you the most? Comment down below. You don't have to fight this alone. Let's walk toward freedom together.